Scott Martin on all this. Scott, keeping the politics out of it, does anyone ask the typical consumer or resident how he or she feels about this? Because invariably it's going to mean higher energy costs. Say what you will of natural gas, it's a cheap, efficient, and still clean use of energy. And now they've got to seek out alternatives that are all going to be pricier.
Correct. It's all fun and games, Neil, until your wallet gets hurt. And I think that's really one of the issues. And in fact, one of the issues that we're seeing really around the country now. What's funny about this is if you go to Texas or Arizona and most likely Florida as well, as I put that kind of into that category, you get to choose. And they're blocking the effort by governments locally to make consumers choose the electricity over natural gas. Because to your point in the lead-in with Lydia, natural gas is something that, depending on how you use it, it's cleaner, it's everywhere, it's abundant in the United States, and it's cheaper. So let's naturally get rid of it and not use it and go to a power grid that doesn't have the capacity, let's say, for everybody to latch onto it, or in some cases the electricity generation is not as clean. So when you look at it overall as a consumer, I think you think about it both how it's going to impact your bottom line and, frankly, is it going to be that much more efficient? And when it comes down to it, being forced as a consumer to choose something over another because the government tells you to do that doesn't leave the best taste in your mouth.
What do you think of energy stocks in general, the energy contracts themselves? Because they're getting whipsawed, certainly by Omicron, and maybe some of these efforts to target more traditional forms of energy. For 2022, how does a Scott Martin play it?
Scott Martin plays it with a lot of love energy, love materials. And what's funny is, Neil, is since Joe Biden has been in D.C., would you be surprised to know that the energy sector, the Chevrons, the Exxons of the world are some of your best performing of the sectors out there in the S&P 500 since this war on oil has been going on? It's only absolutely cruised the stocks. So I believe that there's going to be a lot of conjecture. There's going to be a lot of back and forth with respect to how the administration is going to tackle the energy crisis or lack thereof that may be going on in the country. And so there's going to be volatility. And as money managers, as advocates for clients, we're using that volatility, Neil, to add to positions, to put in new positions when they fall like they did yesterday, for example. And if you look at today, just down in the lower corner there, energy is one of your best performing sectors today as we're getting the market rebound.
Yeah, they are disproportionately weighted, too, in some of these popular averages, including the Dow. Thank you very much, Scott. Good seeing you again, my friend. Scott Martin on those developments here. Well, you've heard of trouble.